Peace. Yo, yo, yo.
Yo, 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 we here. Oh no, where'd you go? There you
Can you
go.
hear me?
I see you.
All right. Give me 1 second. I gotta change my sound setting. This shit is fucking up.
Okay.
I think StreamYard been acting up. That's why StreamYard was acting up for
Last
for
night.
for them for them on the street last night. This shit been tripping. Because right
Yeah.
now. Hello?
We here.
How I said? There we are. Now we in the building. Now I can hear this shit the way it's supposed to be heard. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yo, what's good, y'all? How you doing, Nova? What's going on?
I feel good. I feel good. I feel divine. I feel relaxed. I feel all the good stuff. All the good stuff. How you feeling?
Oh, hold on. Sound. I'm fucking up today. Okay, I'm feeling good myself.
Yeah? How was your
Oh
weekend?
yeah. Oh, I think you were there.
I was definitely there.
Oh man, the weekend was the weekend. Lola's birthday party was a scene. There was so many deliciously sexy females in that party.
So much fun.
Mm.
So much fun. Yes, it was a
If
vibe.
if you love cake, that was the party for you, my friend.
Ooh.
There's a whole lot of pound cake in that party. That's all I can say.
Yes,
A
it was.
whole lot of pound cake. As y'all come on, feel free to say hello, hey, hi, and all that good stuff. I
Yeah.
know my Facebook people, y'all might be saying something and I ain't fixed it yet, so give me 1 second because I gotta make it. You know, what really dumb thing about with Facebook is even though I set the settings and my page is totally public, I still have to manually go in and change the setting
Mm.
or it doesn't show public, which means we can't see the comments. Like now, if somebody comments, bam, we could see that shit. Hey, Joy, what's up? I see you now.
Joy.
You know what I'm saying? Joy up on here, ready to start some trouble. You
That's
know what
that's
I'm
right. That's what we
saying?
do. We start trouble.
Listen, it's all about trouble. Now, how would you say the interactions was at the party? Let's start with that because we're gonna roll into the topic and we're gonna start with that.
I thought the interactions were really dope. But also I was in the room with you. I was in the room with Jonathan. So I always feel safe when I'm with y'all. So the
Oh,
interaction
shucks.
energy was all good. It was all good.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah. What was your experience as a man in this space?
I mean, it was what it normally is, to be honest with you. Like with me, I'm just because I'm like the friendly neighborhood whatever guy, so people see me and shit and they'll be like, hey, what's up? Da 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 da. And it's like, everybody's friendly and it's all love and everybody's like blah 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 and they're flirty. And
Right.
I probably had makeup on my face and didn't even notice shit because people was kissing me. I still didn't get all my pictures from the people that took these pictures.
But
You
we
know
took
what I'm
some dope
saying?
pictures. We're gonna post them in a group.
I posted the picture.
You did.
See, you don't pay attention. Look at
I,
this. One
the
of the
smoke
one of
is
the
starting.
one of the heads of the group and don't even know that posted pictures in the damn group. Ain't that something?
That's because I've
Ain't
been
that?
booked and busy, but I'm here and I've been welcoming all the new people. So hopefully all the new people show up.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we gonna walk them in.
We gonna
We
walk them.
gonna welcome them. We gonna say hi. We gonna get into this shit because yeah, Joy. Nobody's checking for me. Like, I mean, I go to these parties and it's not like I end up in any attack form situation. You know what I'm saying? People will dance with me and then they go disappear and go fuck on somebody else
Max.
just because I smell good and shit. You know what I'm saying? I just be in my corner like chopped liver, like you know.
Nothing chocolate about you.
Yo, dead ass straight up be like chopped liver. That shit be like, hello, y'all forgot about me. Everybody, like, I'll look around because this always happens whenever I'm at Cali. Whenever I'm at Cali, what ends up happening is I end up what you call it. What always ends up happening whenever I'm at Cali is it comes to a point where I notice half the party is missing. And I look around and I'm like, wait a minute. And I feel like the fat kid that got left behind. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not, the unchosen one, if you will. And I'll look around and be like, wait a minute. And I'll see like, I'll be like, okay, time to go upstairs. Went upstairs and it's on and popping upstairs.
It was
I ain't
cinematic.
gonna talk about what happened upstairs because if you wasn't there, then you the fuck don't need to know. That's just how it is. I'm not talking about it. All I'm gonna say is it was definitely a scene. You know what I'm saying? And I definitely enjoyed all the moments up there.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna say that to say this. I would like to know, and I would like this from the people that's watching too, and I want your opinion
Hmm.
because I was asking about this. Um, Sometimes I forget how in depth this thing can get. Which, because when I think about how your opinion is going to be, because I already know what your opinion is going to be on this, and I'm going to ask it anyway. Um, when you're playing, right?
Hmm.
And let's say you in mid play, let's say you and a girl is engaged, and
Hmm.
a dude is trying to get himself in the mix. The girl might let him touch a little bit, whatever, but he tries to come behind you. He touches you. He doesn't try to put anything in, no insertion or nothing like that. It's kind of like, and I like to compare it like if you know Caribbean music, you know
Hmm.
soca music. You don't walk up to a shorty and ask her to dance.
Right. Right.
You come up to her. You kind of start dancing with her a little bit, and if she
Warm
dances
up the
back with
waist.
you,
Hmm.
then there's your green light to get the shit in.
Yeah.
And my thing is, when a dude is coming up to you and he starts to do that little touch and trying to probe to see how far he can get, do you feel like that's a violation? Or
Yes.
do you feel like he's just trying to feel his way through? What would you suggest a man would do in that circumstance?
Consent, consent, consent. Right. So it's always a violation. No touching unless there's consent given. That's it. Right. So there's no assumptions or anything like that. Don't assume that because I'm in any kind of position that I'm saying, yeah, come on over. It's got to be an enthusiastic verbal consent.
Mm.
Yes.
So basically, I can't just come up on you. Let's say you don't know me. You don't know me. Because I mean, if I do it, you're gonna look at me and probably smack my hand like Max, stop playing. You know better. You know what I'm saying? But I'm
Right.
just saying, let's say you don't know me, and he's, and because I'm gonna say this. Now, me personally, I normally don't. I haven't cold played with anybody in like forever.
Right.
So normally, by the time I'm in the play space with somebody, I already know that I have touching permissions and all that. So all I do is roll up on them, and it's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. My joint comes out, and it's like, boing, boing, boing. You know what I'm saying? Because it was a situation, I was observing it, and I'm seeing dude touching it, and I'm about to go into action. Because you know me, if you touching on somebody that I know, somebody that's with me or fucks with me or whatever, I'm gonna make a move. But the thing is, I try to sit back first because if she responds positively to his advances, which happens, I watched it happen in there,
Mm-hmm.
where dude literally came behind the chick and started touching on a little bit, and then he brought the joint towards her, and she grabbed on that. So he had his green light. He never specifically asked for permission.
Mm-hmm.
He just moved strategically. So what I'm saying is there a way to do it without verbal consent? Or did the dudes that got away with that just happen to get lucky that she was in the zone?
Yeah, I think that's absolutely lucky, and I think that that's still not all the way consent. Like I am gonna say for me, it's always got to be an enthusiastic verbal consent. It's got to be a yeah, right, and it's never gonna be like I'm in the middle of the act because when you're in that space, when you're in that energy, your inhibitions are down, you are feeling the vibe, the chemicals are flowing, so you're more likely to like engage. But for me, it's a no. It's an absolute no, especially if I don't know you. 100% no.
And I feel that. And that's the thing. I like when I see a brother come up on here and comment. I assume this is a brother.
Throw it
I'm
up.
assuming that's the brother. Hold on, we gonna put that comment. I'm looking at his page right now. I want to make sure it's a brother before I say it's a brother, because I still don't know if it's a brother. Motherfuckers be having too much shit going on their pages. Let me see here. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Mm-hmm. Nope, still can't tell. Nah, but I'm gonna say this. Actually, I like this comment too. I'm gonna put this comment. I gotta listen. I gotta make sure because right now I'm a little slow. I've had a rough day, so pardon me if I ask stupid questions. It's been a long day for me, but the show must go on, and here we is. So let's get this going. Boom. I want that comment first, only because I like to see this from the guy. Say you shouldn't be inviting yourself to anyone else's situation. 100%. Because there's
Absolutely.
multiple times. Well, not to toot my own horn, toot toot toot, but well, my horn was being tooted, but nonetheless, um, yeah, we gonna sip our drinks on that one. You know what I'm saying? Like, anyway, so the thing is that I like that because I've went through that myself. Like I'm in the middle, I got a couple of shorties, we engaging in the middle of the play space, whatever. And next thing you know, here comes some dude trying to put his wanker in the bloody situation. You
Mm-mm.
understand what I'm saying? Yo, Dolph, we gonna make that happen one of these days. Because when we add somebody to the conversation, we like to prepare for that shit. But if you
Yes.
like to jump on here and talk, we'd be happy to have you. Because I'm always happy to have another perspective. Jump
Yeah.
on and we set up because this is gonna continue. This is only episode 5. We got at least another 2 million episodes to go.
And us at least.
We have enough content for about 45 extra episodes without even coming up with new shit. So anyway, um, what was I saying? Oh no, so I had a couple of shorties and they sitting up here and they fucking around with me and it's like da 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 da, and it's all cool. And then all of a sudden, here come dude and he was swinging, he dangling his wanker in the middle of the situation, and the shorty's straight hitting him with the stiff arm, like, nah, we over here vibing, like, mm-mm. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just
Yeah,
like, bro, if nobody called you, stay in your corner, go get your own.
that's exactly it. If nobody
And the thing
calls,
is, go ahead, what you saying?
I say exactly. If somebody's got to call you, like, come here, right? Like something like that. Like that has to be what happens in that situation. It's never assumed that it's just okay.
Tell me how you would call them over.
I would say come here, or you want to slide
No,
in.
you in the middle of the play. How was your nonverbal cue to let him know that he could get in? Tell me how that played.
I like verbal. I like verbal consent. So, but if we're playing and I want to add someone to the mix, then I'll probably wave them over. Like it's gonna be
Hmm.
clear. It's not. It's gonna be a clear like, come here, or something like that. It's not gonna be uh anything that you have to like. Is that an invitation? You know, or anything like that. It's gonna be a clear let you know. Yeah, it's okay.
And let me tell you, I'm gonna tell you this, right?
Oh gosh.
I've literally had situations where I'm standing there and I'm just watching the show. Keep in mind, I've fucked both of these women before at the same time and separately. And yet, even in that situation, I still will have stepped back and I'm not jumping in that shit until I feel like my invite has been established.
Mm-hmm.
Simply because I mean I keep it real. When it comes to me, I like to see a nice little woman crush thing. Like I love seeing them girl crush shits. Them shits is fun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Them girl crush shits is fun. How do you feel about? Oh, I know how you feel about them girl crush shits. You know what I'm
I
saying?
think it's
I
beautiful.
listen. Them girl crush shits is fucking amazing.
But you know
So.
what happened? You know what happened? There was a situation that happened when I was at a party before, and I was in mid playing, and I actually had come to the party with someone.
Hmm.
And so I'm in a room, I'm playing, and the person I came with came into the room to join in, right?
Hmm.
And the person who I was playing with was like, "Hold up, do you know her?" And I was just like, yes, like, yes, thank you, right? It turned me all the way on because I'm like, okay, you making sure I'm safe and we good over here, right? So that to me is like, yeah, I would definitely play with that person again because now I feel even more safe with you.
Hmm.
So that is what has to happen.
Mm. And Joy gave me the open invitation just now. I'ma hold on to that one because
Okay,
Joy be
Joy.
in some situations. That's all I'm gonna say. Joy finds herself in some situation. What's up, Chrissy?
Hey, Chrissy.
Jo- Joy be finding herself in some situations though. She be like, next thing you know, she just naked. Like that girl don't know how to keep her clothes for nothing.
And she doesn't need to. It's a beautiful sight. We love it. Thank you, Joy. Thank you for your service.
Word. We thank you for your service.
Salute.
You are a national treasure, and we
Yes.
appreciate you.
Yes.
Hey, Darth, if you want to catch the eyeballs of that situation, you got to pull up to one of these events. That's
Hmm.
all I could tell you.
Yeah,
Because
stay tuned.
these situations be situating. Oh shit! Somebody's gonna kill me. Somebody's gonna kill me.
I already
I
know.
need to jump out of the studio real quick because I gotta go get their flyer. Give me
Uh-huh.
1 second. And
Hmm.
you tell these people your experiences as far as dudes feeling entitled in the lifestyle because I feel like that's a thing and that's something I know you got some smoke on that. So I need you to unload on that real quick.
All right. So I'm gonna unload, but I also want y'all to jump into the chat and talk about your experiences with people feeling entitled. because when we think about that, we think about somebody feeling entitled. It's like the audacity, you taking it upon yourself to do something, say something, feel some kind of way, even. Right. So we're going to talk about that not only in the realm of playing, but also when it comes to dating, relationships, all of that other stuff. Right. Like, we always talk about dynamics and what people's dynamics are, knowing them, respecting them. And when it comes to getting to know someone in the lifestyle, how do you make sure that you're not just being entitled with their time, their energy, their space, their bodies, right? I think that is super important. So, as a woman, I know that I'm very protective of myself and my body and my space and my choices. And when I date someone who feels like they can have a say over those things, it's an instant turn off. Instant.
And why? And what would you say is the main thing that you tend to see from these guys as far as them being total turnoffs like that? Because I hear these things happening a lot within the lifestyle. Like, it's like dudes feel like they come to these events and they spent their paper and they think just because, and I'm gonna just keep it 100 because that's how we fucking talk here. Oh, y'all thought I was being nice today because I've been chill. Nah,
It's
I'm
coming.
just gonna tell y'all it's coming. All right. Let me tell you something. Dudes straight up think that just because these shorties is at these parties that they hoes, that they sluts or whatever. And the thing is, we might be sophisticated hoes
Wholesome horse.
or distinguished bald headed hoes like myself, but nobody is anybody's slut unless it's voluntarily somebody's slut. Meaning it's all consensual sluttivity.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And the thing is that it is annoying when I see these dudes, and you can see them, they always got that sour grapes look on their face, like, like they just drink some fucking bad milk or some shit, and they just they're sour as fuck. And they got that frustrated look on their face because they thought just because they spent that 125, 150, they thought that they was gonna automatically clap cheeks. And that's not how that shit go.
Mm-mm.
Y'all motherfuckers gotta understand. Listen, I am tall, handsome, and got nice equipment between my legs, and sometimes I'm standing there with no damn play activity either. So if it's gonna happen to me, it's gonna happen to you too. Standing
Yeah.
at 5'8", 135 pounds. I'm sorry, not sorry. I'm just saying what it is because my point is that sometimes it's your day, sometimes it's not your day, and you just gotta accept that. There are women that I've pushed up on that it didn't go nowhere with, and they might have chose to fuck with this one instead of somebody else. You understand what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
I can't be mad at that because, like I said, if it ain't my day, it's not my day, and that's okay. Like, honestly, I don't think that the lifestyle is for people who don't get pussy. As far as dudes go, if you a dude that's used to not getting pussy, don't come to the lifestyle trying to get pussy. Because let me tell you something. All you gonna do is embarrass yourself. If you ain't got no swagger in the regular world, don't even bother in this. This LS shit ain't for you, bro. This shit ain't for you.
Yeah. Yeah, because there's a difference between freaky vanilla people and lifestyle people. Like, there's a huge difference between that.
Mm-hmm.
And
And
I think
mm-hmm.
even more dangerous than the person who's like got the sour puss face is the person who feels cocky about it. And like, those are the ones who also are entitled. The ones who have the sour face, I feel like they're already disappointed and they're already kind of expecting a loss at that point. But
Mm-hmm.
there are ones who come up to you just overly cocky, right? Like, so you coming upstairs with me, like, you gonna come in this playroom with me, or things like that. And it's just like, oh,
Right.
mm-mm.
And that's what. See, I don't like that shit.
Yeah.
Like, don't come expecting. to slam. You understand what I'm saying? Like me, I walk into the party every time I go into these parties. I always tell people, and I don't be capping. People be thinking I'm capping. Just because I know a lot of people, they think I automatically am going to play. But that's not what's happening. Good evening. Good evening. That's not what's going to happen.
Right.
Because the thing is, I always say this. Anybody that's watched me take forever to get ready because I do move slow. It's the West Indian in me. That's where it
Okay.
lies. That's in my. I have a hard time showing up to parties early. I really do. Like I try, but something always happens. Something always switch up, or I just move slow. And then a lot of times, because I'm so busy, I don't even get to shave until right before the party. And I'm not talking about my body, because my body here don't grow like that. So normally it's my head. Like I gotta clean that up because want the girls to rub on a nice. Smooth bob head.
Mhm.
So my whole thing is that all of that being said, I like to take my time, and then when I show up, the only thing that I'm saying is, I don't really intend on playing. I'm probably just gonna take it easy. I'm gonna chill, and most of the time that's true, especially at clubs. I'm not really a club person
Mm.
because I like to get naked when I'm fat. And I'm
Yeah.
not getting naked when I got a fucking $250 shirt on or some other expensive ass fucking shit on. 'Cause a lot of my shit is expensive. If somebody got one time to try and touch my shit, I will ruin that whole party.
Oh yeah. Know yourself. Know yourself.
You understand what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So to avoid that, a lot of times, if I'm gonna do something, I'm just gonna tell y'all now. If it's some club shit, you ain't gonna get nowhere near the best of me. You gonna get shirt up, pants down, and I'm gonna bust it just how I bust it that way. You want more? Club
See, see
112
the other
is the
spot.
after party. Pull up, and we gonna make it happen. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Because that's
Yeah.
where the nakedness happens. I'm not. It's just like I mean I've seen dudes they in there and they just. But I'm just like, where's your clothes? You understand
I've
what I'm
never
saying?
seen. I've never seen it, but I'm still kind of new. I'm not even a year in yet. So when I do see it,
You
now I'm
never
gonna
saw
ask you.
what?
A fully naked man.
That just happened. It was
What?
right in front of you.
I didn't see that. I was distracted then.
You was distracted. You was doing something.
I wasn't paying attention. I stayed focused.
Nah, but I'm just saying, you know, you definitely was into something, and that's why you didn't see it. But I'm
Yeah.
just telling you that that shit is a real thing.
But that's
Like,
also what consent is to me, right? Like I'm not like I like to watch. Like watching is definitely one of my kinks, but when I'm tuned into something, I'm tuned into that one thing. Like I block lots of things. People who know me will tell you that. Like they'll be like, "What? You
hmm
saw what?" But if I'm tuned in, I'm tuned in, and I was tuned in.
ooh, we got a nice little question here. Let me put
Oh.
this up because there's other people who got that. It says, um, let me see. How did your first lifestyle experience occur? Was it self sought out or invite?
Mm.
How that work for you? No,
Well, I guess mine's probably gonna be easier because It was so recent.
right.
The
Mine is
first.
ancient.
Yours is written on those like tablets with stone. My first lifestyle experience. My first lifestyle experience. Does the Surly's experience count? Yeah.
No,
Then that's
we want to know. We want to know, like, basically the first event that you ever went to.
mm.
How did you get hooked up with that? And was it something that you found, or did somebody call you in?
I found the first event. The first event I went to was the Lisa's experience, and so does that count? Because there's not really any playing there.
It's a thing. I mean, that's more of a demo, but
Okay.
it's something.
So I was truthful, right? I had this surge in my sexual appetite and I talked to my therapist about it. And she was like, there's groups for things like that. And I was like, okay.
Wait, so
And
your therapist referred you
to the lifestyle.
to a LS? Wow.
not to a specific event.
Rob fucking no. Listen, no. Listen, as a person, you're a therapist. I'm a consultant. I don't like calling myself a therapist because I don't like that word. But anyway, I consult. I give counsel. And I will tell you that whoever that is, you should never leave them.
Never leave
They
them.
get all your money.
Absolutely.
You understand what I'm saying? Because that is called providing a solution. 'Cause a lot of times when you go to certain therapists, and I know because I've had conversations and sit downs with a lot of them, especially when I was taking classes in college,
Mm-hmm.
and we had to do like extra shit, whatever. And I remember these conversations, like, because this hypersexual thing is not new. This didn't just show up now. It's been like this forever. It's just more out in the open now because of social media.
Yeah.
But it's been a thing, and the thing is that sometimes the best solution to something you have within yourself is to actually lean into it. And
Absolutely.
basically that's what she was saying.
That's exactly what she was saying. And she knows me, and she also knew like there was so much shame that I had surrounding it from like growing up, religion and like family stuff. And she was like, no, like if you're gonna do it, let's do it right. That's basically what she was saying. And so shout out to the Black Hedonism group, because that's the first group I joined. And
Hmm.
I saw Sir Leezus in there, and I was like, oh, Philly's not that far. So I went to Philly, and from there, I had a freaking phenomenal experience. I felt like I was at home, right? Like I felt like, where has this been my whole life? Like I
Right.
felt immediately comfortable. I felt like I needed to seek out more. So I started following Sir Leezus, and he was promoting a weekend event that was happening like a few weeks later in Newburgh. And so I
Mm.
found it on Eventbrite, and I went, and that's where I met Discreet Friends, you know,
Oh,
and that's where I met Lola Bunny. And ever
so hold
since then,
up. We literally have your virginity in our hand.
100%.
That
100.
is very interesting.
Yes, that's
That is
that's
very
how
interesting.
I joined. That's how I joined. And so once I went to that weekend event, I was like, I was hyped. Like I was like, oh my gosh, like this is it right here. Why have I not been here? I felt robbed of all of my vanilla life. Like
Hmm.
I was like,
Let me give the short synopsis because I ain't gonna go into the heavy thing.
okay.
Now, a lot of people have seen me around lifestyle. They think I've only been in about 7, 8 years. Me and actually somebody else that's seen me from way back when I first came outside.
Mm-hmm.
Because I honestly, if I was to go based on my see, I based my lifestyle starting about 11, 12 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't come into the scene. The first thing I came into the scene, social media wise, was fucking with one of Missy King's joints.
Ooh, I can't wait to go to a Mr. King event.
And I will tell you, I had a great fucking time with that. That was like 7, 8 years ago now, I think. Yeah.
I hear great things about.
Um, and before that, I was in a tribe. Now, those
Mm-hmm.
that don't know what tribe life is when you have basically, it's like you have a nice small circle of people who have their own little swing experiences together. At that time, I had a couple of girlfriends, was in a poly relationship, not a poly V. We was all in it together. And I was with them, and there was like 6 other couples that was in the mix. And we would just link up and have our own little free for alls. We've had some moments and we was
Mm.
doing our thing. You know what I'm saying? That's how I actually walked into it. I will tell
Wow.
you the funny story of how I got into the lifestyle, and the way it happened was through these two girls. That's where I call my official jumping on point because I did shit before then. Like I went to parties before then and laid pipe all over the place like a maniac. But I just called myself fucking. I didn't think I was really lifestyle at that point.
Yeah.
I was a nigga with a hard dick slinging all over the place. That's the fuck I was. I guess what they would call a bull. I was a bull in a china shop. I was cracking plates left and right. But
Yeah.
anyway, so a poly V relationship is when you have two partners, but they don't engage with each other. They just both are connected to you. They know about each other. It's all a part of the ethical non monogamy umbrella. But that poly V is when they know each other or they know of each other, but they don't deal with each other. They're just both with you.
Hmm.
Basically, what most of y'all are involved in, except y'all don't be knowing about the other
About each
girl.
other. That's
Y'all
my
just be
idea.
suspecting that there's another girl, but y'all don't really be knowing.
That's
That's
my
why y'all
idea.
need to cut this monogamy shit out because y'all motherfuckers is living a dream. And I'm gonna just tell you, I ain't gonna be in a monogamous relationship with you. Don't ask. Anyway, so yeah, I know. I just heard a couple of hearts break just now. It was sad. My heart pitter patters a little. Anyway, hey, listen, Tess. I have no problem with sharing.
Same.
I'm just saying I don't mind sharing. But my thing is, there are poly Vs, and some people like those. There's many different versions of the poly dynamic. That's just one of them.
Yeah,
Mine was an
we don't
open,
yuck their yums. That's what we say, right?
right.
We yuck the yums.
Hmm. Now my poly was an open poly relationship. We swing. They play with other dudes. I play with other chicks. We all played the same damn time. Long as us guys didn't touch, it was good. But I'll tell you this story because this shit was good. So I'm at this club. Matter of fact, this was. Oh, Nova, you there? Oh, your camera went bye bye for a second.
Sorry.
So this is how this went. I was at this club. I'm trying to think. It was one of them clubs in the city. I want to say this was maybe Taj one, if not Taj. So I don't remember. Anyway, I was at this club in the city. Was with my peoples, chilling. We had some bottles, usual shit, whatever, going easy. Um, so I see this girl, and I mean, this girl was fine. Like she was tall. She was about like 6'1", built
Mm,
like a brick house. Like
yeah.
I'd be like, I mean, I ain't got nothing against the short girls, but I be them tall, curvy girls be catching me, man. But anyway, so I peeped her, so I'm like, yo, da da da, and so I end up walking up to her, holla at her, whatever, boom, bang, boom, phone number exchange, bada bow, in the game. So we went out a couple of times just on some regular shit. I didn't know that she was lifestyle at all. And me, she didn't know I was a bald headed hoe. You know what I'm saying? Like we just was vibing on some cool shit.
Hmm.
And then one day she was like, I have to tell you something. So I'm like, yo, what's up? She was like, I want you to meet somebody. They're very important to me. And I want you to meet them. So I'm like, all right. So she's like, come through. I'm gonna cook you some dinner. Listen, that's number one way because I don't like going to women's houses. Anybody knows me will tell you I do not like going to a woman's crib.
Mm.
But cooking a meal is a good way to at least convince me to consider. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not a big fan. Because women be having a lot of messy situations. I ain't got time. So at least if they gonna pull up on my crib, then you're gonna get what you're looking for. But anyway, so so I go to the house. I'm sitting down at the dinner table, whatever, and she's like, "Okay, well, I want you to meet them, whatever." So I'm like, "Okay, what's up?" So she was like, "Oh, I want you to meet my girlfriend, blah blah blah." I'm not saying names. So she comes through, and I look. This shorty about 5'8", light skin, chinky eyes. Kind of find out she was an Asian black mix. Very, very nice looking shorty. I'm like, damn, who that? Like, you bringing her in there? So I'm thinking that, we was gonna, cause she told me we was gonna go out later and we was meeting her friend. So I figured her friend probably just came to the crib. I'm still not thinking, I'm not putting the pieces together.
uh, uh,
You understand what I'm saying? Cause I don't like to assume shit. So then, oh, y'all hit the like button and share this, please. I need people to be seeing this motherfucker. So
yeah, people
like
like
and
us.
share, like and share. Hold on, because I gotta plug my laptop in. Yes, but like I said, um, so
So you didn't know, you weren't putting it
so
together.
I had no clue. I'm still just sitting there about to eat my food, and then she says to me, "No," but then she says to me, "No, this is my boo. This is my shorty," and they start making out. I had one of those fourth wall Will Smith and the Fresh Prince of Bel Air moments. I know some of y'all might be too young for those references, but for those that get it, that's when you look at the camera that ain't there. You just like, oh no! I looked at that shit like, oh hell yeah! I'm sitting up here looking at this shit, and I'm just like, you understand what I'm saying?
Now, let
I'm
me ask,
like,
is that ethical though? Because to me, I feel like it's ethical if you know from the jump.
I feel like you're right, but all things considered, I wasn't fucking complaining because it's not like we were in a relationship yet. We were still kicking it and feeling things out about each other. Once she realized that she wanted to be serious with me, that's when she brought her. So she did the right thing because you don't have to give somebody all your business right away. If
Mm,
you're just kicking it, you don't need to give them, oh, I'm fucking with this one, that one. I don't give a fuck who you fucking with.
mm,
You understand what I'm saying? But
okay.
if we're going to be serious, now this is when I need to have the information.
Right, right, right.
And that's when she pulled up. Oh, I got another story. One I might tell that one another time, but I had another story with those two too. But who child? Anyway, I had
Whew,
some times with them.
I bet.
I swear, when I all I'm gonna say is them girls because both of them they had like I think like the girl that I met first. Um, she has some D cup titties, whatever, decent size for her, whatever. It was cool. The other one, she had some C cups, but both of them had an obsession with big ass titties. And when I say one day, matter of fact, it was on my birthday. It was a chick that I was peeping at the club. Like we was together, we was all partying and whatever, whatever. So we said our goodbyes. I went on my way with the girls, and Shorty, I guess, went on her way, whatever, because she disappeared in the club. I'm in the shower. I come out, chilling, eating, once again eating some food. When I say all of a sudden I heard her call some name out, and I'm just like, who name she just called? And all of a sudden this chick comes out and she says, say hi to him the right way. And she pops them jams. I'm just bouncing out like some cartoon type shit. And I don't even know what happened. It's like I was in Ultra Instinct mode for my Dragon Ball people. Because my body just moved on its own. All of a sudden, that girl's over my shoulder and being dropped onto the bed on some shit. I picked up like a sack of potatoes and carried it into the bedroom. And yeah, that dinner that was sitting on the table stayed where the fuck it.
Listen.
I was eating other things. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what, Max? Everything that, like, the things that you're sharing, the things that I'm sharing, these are perfect examples of non entitlement, right? It's like because you
Hmm.
allow someone to be free with their own bodies, you are free with your own body, then it's like we just let it flow. As long as there's honesty and transparency here, we just
Right.
let it flow and we enjoy it and we don't add pressure to it. Those are the best situations. You can recall that situation like that because it was good, it felt good. It doesn't sound like it was any stress, any pressure, anything like that.
Nah, fuck that. Because we're going to talk about the other side of this shit with the
Okay.
female. We're going to talk about the females. My story and my sexcapades. I want to hear more about that. I'll tell you when I feel like it. Anyway, so there are women who come to these parties on tests. We're going to get to that. Matter of fact, oh, test, that's automatic. Like when we're coming together as a poly, all the testing shit is all handled. That's like an automatic given where you get all that testing and all that stuff done to make sure blah 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 blah.
On a
Now, to
regular
be
basis.
fair, operating in the lifestyle you are at, even with safe sex and everything, you have to understand that you are assuming
Risk.
at least a slim risk at at the very least. That's just the reality of it. So
Mm.
if you, it's kind of like, again, this shit ain't for everybody. If you ain't ready to assume that risk for the sake of enjoying the deeper pleasures in life, then you're better off staying in the corner. And that's fair because, you have a right to the concerns that you have in regard.
Yeah, for sure. I know for me, I talked to my doctor once because transparency is the best policy. I let my provider know what was going on, and she was like, "All right, we'll keep you on a 3 month rotation." And I was like,
Hmm.
"All right, I'll get that stuff done every 3 months then."
Yep. That's how you got to do it. And um, like I was saying, as far as the entitlement thing goes, we got females that come to these parties and they be sitting up there assuming that they supposed to get the play.
That's true.
Or that every dude that they push up on is just supposed to want to fuck with them.
Yeah.
And I'm see, this is when I be trying to channel my not so nice guy because I don't want to feel guilty. Because when women reject men, they don't feel guilty about it. They just say no. Why we gotta feel guilty about it?
Why do you feel guilty?
Because as a woman, it takes a lot for a woman to push up on a man as it is.
Okay.
And I know the psychology of it. So that being said, I'm thinking about that shit. Like, damn, this woman was bold enough to approach me, but she
Yeah.
don't really move my dick. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with that.
You gonna say no?
And like one woman was way too persistent though. Like I was literally like I'm like nah like I kind of was swerving. I'm like dipping and shit, and Shorty kept finding me and trying to get me to whatever, and I'm just like, you understand what I'm saying? Like literally,
At
that was
that
me.
point, it's unattractive. Like at this point, it's beyond feeling bad. Now it's just not even attractive.
And you know what? I'll give y'all a little secret, and this might work for the fellas too, but I know this will work for the lady. If you emit the right kind of energy,
Yeah.
even if you aren't necessarily that person's type per se, there's a good chance that you might still stimulate that person to want to play with you,
Yeah.
where they'll look at you and be like, her energy is really turning me on. Because that's happened to me, where maybe physically at first I wasn't really paying it much mind. But then as I observed their energy or whatever, it was something that they emitted about themselves that kind of made me give it a second look and say, you know what? We about to go in. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Does that happen on the females end?
Yeah, absolutely. It's the energy, and I think I'm more attracted to energy, confidence, masculinity than a specific type. If someone lined up the last few people that I've dated, they are all drastically different in posture, position, complexion, all of that. They're all melanated men, but they're all different, and it's because I'm attracted to like the I love a man that makes me feel safe. I love a man that smells good. I love a man that is sure of himself. Like that's what turns me on. That's my type.
Me, I like a woman that has a little bit of, I like when she's a little aggressive. I
Really?
like that shit. Yeah. Which is funny because I'm very much a dominant person.
Yeah.
But I like the aggression because I'm a Leo. My arrogance feeds off of worship. When you are worshiping at the altar of Maximus, that makes me feel stimulated. I will admit that it is my own arrogance that is being fed from that. You understand what I'm saying? So I just own that myself
Ah.
because that's a thing when it comes to me. Like if a woman is sexy, but she has to be sexually though. Like I remember I was at this one takeover and I'm standing in front of this door. There was something going on at this joint. I don't remember what it was. This woman peeked the door open like, and she just said, "Psst," and then touched me on the shoulder. And I looked at her. My dick instantly got hard just because I loved the smoothness of the situation. Safe to say, I walked in that door and door got closed, and that was it.
Ah. Okay. All right.
You know
So
what I'm
you like
saying?
confidence, you like, for someone to approach you. Okay, because some guys don't like that.
I love that shit. Weak dudes don't like that shit because the only way they feel strong.
I gotta hump you. Let me chase it a little bit. For what?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh God. Hold on, my sound got thrown off. And
Yes.
somebody tried to call me like a ding dong.
Somebody tried to call me too. That's why I went black.
I'm here.
Yes.
Anyway.
Oh, that's an interesting perspective that
So,
weak people don't like the confidence.
no, I'm telling you, that's the problem. Is a lot of time dudes, they're like, oh, I gotta chase it. Oh, let me chase it. I don't want you to just give it to me. No, fuck that. Give that shit to me. Throw that pussy like a free throw. Two
Hey.
points. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you. I don't. If I see you throwing at everybody like that, that's not appealing. But if I see you throwing it at me like that, that's different.
Hmm.
Because I like a forbidden fruit. I like something that looks like they observed the right to be somewhat selective. If they
Yeah.
just letting everybody get on the ride, and listen, I know we're not supposed to judge, but I'm judging.
I'm
Okay,
not judging.
I'm judging because I feel like there should be a filter.
Hmm.
I don't feel like everybody should be able to get it. Even if you're having an orgy or a gangbang, you selected those dudes.
Hmm.
So I'm not judging the whoreness. I'm just saying let there be some kind of vetting system. That's the problem with the lifestyle now.
Weddings.
Is that the vetting system is broken and we all broke it
Yeah.
because we sharing. That's why you never see me put these posts of these events that we about to promote in a minute. I don't never put these shits on IG because my IG goes to a bunch of people that ain't lifestyle.
Hmm. Hmm.
People that have hit me up. Oh, yo, even one of my cousins hit me up. He was like, let me know when the event is, whatever. He's lifestyle adjacent, but he ain't really been in the mix.
Yeah.
But he ain't gonna be all right with somebody else having their wanker next to him.
Hmm.
If their wanker is out next to him, he's gonna be looking like, you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I
Allergies.
feel like that's not for you. Like I tell you, I'm very secure in myself. I don't care if somebody else got their dangler hanging out while I'm standing there, whatever. My whole thing is like when it comes to group chat, what I do, and I've been doing this forever. Guys might not know I do this, but what I do is, nor would they care anyway. But what I do is I delete. Like when the men post in the chat, even if I'm an admin in the group, I just delete it for me.
Hmm.
So this way I don't have to see it when I'm scrolling through. I'm just looking at titties and ass and titty, ass, and pussy. That's all I care to see. All I want is the tap.
Tap tap
I
tap.
don't want nothing else. Titty, ass, and pussy. Give me the tap all day. Like when I tell y'all to tap in, that means I'm calling for titties, ass, and pussy, but y'all can call the guys in too. And hit the
Ah,
like button. Hit the like button.
hit that
Let me
like
make it easier because sometimes they don't be understanding. So we gonna put this up there and this way. Because I've seen the subscriptions is going up, so people are sharing, they subscribing. I want y'all
Yes.
to keep that energy going. Hit the motherfucking like button. You know what I'm saying? Now, I want to talk about one thing in the lifestyle that really kind of steams my broccoli. And I know we spoke on this before, but this is something. How do you feel about the chauvinist side of this? And what I mean by that is, for example, and we have a lot of guys that perpetuate it. What they do is they have their girlfriends. Now, when they were single, oh, they was haunching everything. But the moment they got a widow girlfriend, they wanted to cuff them all to themselves. And the reason why that's annoying to me, and I'm gonna keep talking about this because I need y'all, you group owners that host at these clubs, you got to put a pressure on these club owners to cut this single woman and couples only shit out. Because I keep hearing this from single women so much that I know it's got to be true that they don't always want to play with a fucking couple. They might want to find a single guy of their own, and every woman isn't bisexual. So why is it that we allow that to be a standard in 2025?
Mhm.
What do you say, Nova?
Uh, so are we talking about the people who are couples who uh
Well, the broader issue, forget that, because I mean that was just an example of a
mhm,
perpetuation
mhm.
of the overarching example, which is these clubs and these events where they say, "Oh, it's couples and single women only," and nobody got time for that
We need to
because
balance the numbers.
right? And you know what it is? That's called lazy vetting because you don't want to have to actually take your time and go through it with the guys and say, okay, let me see. And okay, now you make the list, you're invited. Da, 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 da. So what they do is at these clubs, they say single, women, and couples only.
Yeah, but even single women should be vetted. I'm actually going to an event in the next month or so. I had to do a whole vetting form. Like there was a whole template that I had to complete before I could even pay to go to
That's
this event.
good.
And it made me feel good. Like I was like, "Oh, okay, good. So now I know when I go there, it's going to whoever's going to be there is going to be people who have also completed this form, right?" So I like it. I think that's what's missing is the vetting.
And that's the thing. That's something that I find is a major problem in the lifestyle. There's not enough motherfucking vetting in this shit. And you got too many people who just come in here. They really don't know what the lifestyle is all about. They don't understand the realness. It's called lifestyle for a reason. There's many
Yes.
different kinks, there's many different experiences, flavors, and colors, and all that shit to the rainbow.
Mhm.
And speaking of colors, because I'm a swing to this too. Swing. See what I did there? Swing, swing, yeah. Anyway, the main thing that, well, not main thing, but one of the things that really irritates me too is why is it? I noticed this like when I go to a party that's predominantly black, folks don't know how to get to the plane without it being 1, 2 in the morning. When you go to a
Okay.
mixed party,
Mhm.
like I've been to some swirl events, and when I was at them joints, motherfuckers didn't waste time. The women, if they was interested in you, they will come up to you and they will let it be known, and they are not afraid. And they will be like, "Hey, da, 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 whatever." And I love that shit. Now, granted, I don't have no problem approaching females, but what I'm saying is I love that energy because they ain't come near the bullshit. They came near the play.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I would say, just keeping it a being on some real shit. I think one of the biggest problems is the drug intake,
Mm.
drugs and alcohol. because a lot of these people, in order to be comfortable enough in their sexuality to act out, I feel like they need to drink, they need to get high, and then by the time they start playing, an hour later, the lights is coming on. Like that literally happened this weekend.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And it's different if you was up there for a while, like some of us were, and you just was still going, like some of us were, even when the party was done. That's different.
Right. Yeah.
But you should be at least getting to it. Like after midnight, I say by midnight, you really, if you've been there for a minute, and that's another thing too. Black folk tend to come to parties late.
Because I know I was on my way and I was a few minutes away and I'm like, "Where's Max?" And you're like, "Oh, you're gonna beat me there." I was like, "I thought I was late."
Exactly, because I was late too.
Yes.
I pulled up late,
Hmm.
but I also moved around. I
Yeah.
socialized. Then I took myself up to check it out. When I went up there earlier, there wasn't really nothing going on.
Right. Right.
And then all of a sudden, after chilling and partying for a little minute, I look around and notice, wait, half the club is missing. And there was a nice crowd in there.
It was a nice crowd.
So it was a damn shame that it was that I didn't see when everybody started funneling up. But I looked around and everybody's just upset. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like,
Hmm.
all right, let's go. Go upstairs and it's going down.
Yes.
And shout out to all the well hygiene handled women in the party because that play area was perfectly fragrant the whole time.
Yeah.
There was no point where I was like, okay, it's starting to smell like God knows and who knows what. Time for me to get up out of here. That's normally what happens.
Mm. Yeah, no, I didn't have that problem. I thought it was really great. I think that's what it
Hmm.
is the balance, right? So we got to have balance at our events. I think we got to bring vetting back so that we can bring up the balance of men and women and whomever else. And then we got to, promote I think we should also include like games.
Yes. And
Yeah.
speaking of games, we're going to start with that as our first promo because
Uh-huh.
we had somebody that's supposed to be coming on tonight, but she fell sick at the last minute. So she's going to come on next week and she's
Yes.
going to promote her games. But I still want to put her shit out because, that's what we do here at the
We
social
support.
experiment. We support each other. We
Mm-hmm.
all we got, all that good stuff. So let me find it here. Here is this. All
Yay.
right. Now, basically, it's called Nice and Naughty Greetings. And she has like, it's this lady, her name is Lisa. If you want her information, you can hit me on the side. She has a lot of dope games and concept games, games that you're familiar with. She put her own spin to them and things like that. And basically, these are great icebreakers, especially for even smaller events, so that y'all can get more interactive and more into each other. And, just get that fun out of the way and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because a
Yes.
lot of time those icebreakers will make the difference on the event. So I wanted to show this first because I just wanted to, since you segued that. And of course, that being said, shout out to the Sweet Friends podcast, of course, with
Yes.
Jonathan and Doc Izzy there. They are on 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Mondays, much like the flyer says. If y'all want information from this, all you have to do is pause this after the show is over. Well, you can replay it. And yeah, all the information is right there on the flyer. So you'll be able to find them and watch the show. And they do a really good job and they talk about a lot of interesting topics. So that's going to be a dope
Lots.
situation.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And then Oh, God damn it. Somebody from BLX, can y'all send me something that I can post up on a weekly basis? Because I'm tired of putting this up because y'all deserve better. And y'all be having some dope ass thumbnails. And I don't have those. So I just be putting this up just so they can find the group and all that. But shout out to them. They come on Wednesdays, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with this sexy cast of females. And
Yeah.
Katie's there too. But nah,
Katie?
Katie's a cool ass dude. But I ain't got time for him. I'm looking at the women. I'm just saying.
I'm looking at Katie too.
You know what I'm saying? Well, you could go ahead and keep looking. I'm sure he'd be happy to look back. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna speak for the brother. I'll let him do his own work. But yeah, they come on Wednesdays 9 Eastern Standard Time. They have a really nice podcast. They talk. Oh, they was going in last week. I think
Yeah.
I think they was digging in people ass last week, talking some heavy shit, kind of like I was the other day. So it was kind of funny. You know what I'm saying? I feel like last week we was just all on one because we was all just
Mhm.
torching. Doc Izzy and Jonathan were behaved as usual because they're pretty subdued. But yeah, I don't know what was happening. They was lighting people up. So anyway, all right, we move on from that. All right, all right, all right, all right. I want to put this on. This
Ooh.
this is a semi-formal event. It's a great fucking time. I'm just telling you, if you're looking for something, just a nice vanilla event to do around the weekend, that's March 29th, a Saturday, get your dancing shoes on, nice outfit. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Something sexy, you make it happen. And that's just going to be a great time. I'm
Yeah,
telling
I
you.
saw the bottle packages are actually like the bottle packages and seating packages were really
Hmm.
affordable and not they were good.
Yeah, we try to keep things as fair as we can without making it ridiculous.
Mhm.
And it's a food inclusive event, of course. So you're going to get, and I mean, we make real food. It ain't Chinese chicken and fried rice. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? There's real food there. Actually, a food list on the event that I have, which I will be sharing in my stories. If y'all are following me, you'll be able to see it. So y'all make sure y'all pull up for that. That's going to
Yes.
be a great time. Move on to the 150,000th promo because I'm not doing these in order because somebody's waiting for me to post up their birthday flyers. So here I go. Lems is celebrating her birthday. It's a Valentine's Day birthday thing with Lems and Swaz. They are going to be partying. It's Lola's Valentine's Day birthday. Not Valentine's Day celebration, not her birthday that time. Her birthday is past. Um, but it's going to be a great fucking time. Um,
Yes. Those are some dope people. Like I feel like that vibe is going to be so amazing.
I mean, it's going to be fun. And, them girls that Lola be having come out, I'll be having some ideas with a few of them that I haven't
Yes.
executed yet. But
The
I'm a,
birthday
I'm a.
girl. Look.
I mean, listen, Lola's my homie. You got Lems here. She gonna be cutting up, maybe allegedly,
Limbs.
maybe not so much. We'll see how that plays.
Let's go, limbs.
We'll see. Hopefully, she's having some fun on her birthday because she be, I don't know. And Swaz is gonna be there. He gonna be doing what he
He's
normally
such a
does.
cool dude.
You know what I'm saying? I know he gonna have his lovely lady there with him, so you already know how that's gonna go. So
Yes.
that's gonna be a dope situation. Want to put that
Hmm.
out there. You know what I'm saying? And now, we got so much shit for y'all to do.
So much.
Y'all be understanding. We got so much shit for y'all to do. We keep y'all busy all the time over here. And I am the plug for all the events because I got other events coming up from people that y'all ain't even heard from. That's coming up too in a second. I just want to put this up before I go there, which is
Woo.
Swingers Bowl 2025. Touchdown. Woo! That's what we gonna do.
Ah.
That's what we gonna see the Chiefs mop up the Eagles so they can
What?
stop flapping like a bunch of fucking morons. Cause
What?
fuck them guys.
Stop
Um,
that
hey yo,
nonsense.
hey yo, hey yo. I'm a Giants fan, honestly, but the Eagles just annoy me. They've always annoyed me. That
I'm a
whole
Bills
thing,
fan.
ever since I seen the fucking, I know your team kind of got beat, but it was a good game though. That game was close.
It was hard. It was
So
a hard drive home that day. I'm going
okay.
for the Eagles. One of my girls in the sister circle, she's part of the Eagles fam. I'm going for the Eagles.
Well, guess what? I'm gonna say it like this. I feel sorry for you because you about to be disappointed again.
Nah.
But because it's gonna be title town that year, Mahomes gonna get his third. He gonna get his three-peat, and that's gonna be what it is.
That's enough for
I
him.
mean, listen, I don't have a dog in this fight because the Giants is my team, and they've been fishing since God knows when. But you know what I'm saying? My whole thing is, I just want to see the Eagles get stomped. I want to see that bird get cooked. That's all.
It's not gonna happen.
Yeah. CJ, you about to be put on mute. You put that fly Eagles fly bullshit up here.
That's right, CJ.
Yeah, don't encourage us, she, because you're gonna be sitting in mute with her, Nova. I can't actually no, I can't mute Nova, so that's not even an option. But I can mute
CJ,
you,
don't do that.
CJ. So don't play. Anyway, so this event's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a lot of fun. And the best part of it is where it is, like the bar is there's a nice bar downstairs. It's train accessible. What is it? 108
Granite. No.
Greenwich Street. Yeah, it's not on the flyer.
Okay.
But I think it's like 108 Greenwich Street or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So the bar is on the downstairs. It's a nice little bar, cash bar, so y'all know. Downstairs. And then you can go right upstairs and you show that you are a part of the Discreet Friends crew. You can go upstairs and play in Temptations, which is literally right upstairs from the bar for only $50. And that's whether you're male, female, whatever. So that's a great fucking deal. Because if you
Literally.
feel like getting your swerve on during halftime, you don't give a fuck about the halftime show or whatever, or maybe you just feel the urge, you can go for the gold, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
You gotta go to second
So
quarter so we can see the Kendrick Lamar halftime show.
I don't give a fuck about that. I'll be the motherfucker to go upstairs. I'll be like, yeah, I'll be back.
Oh
You know
no.
what I'm saying? Oh yeah, and couples at $80. Thank you, Joy. So couples can go up there for $80. So either way, y'all will be lit.
Yes.
It'll be a good time, and there's gonna be some food there, which comes with your ticket. So buy your ticket, buy your ticket, buy your mother.
Buy your
Don't wait till the
tickets.
last minute. I'm just saying. Stop doing that Negro shit. Stop being last minute. I'm saving the new flyer I got for last for a reason because I want to put that together with something.
Okay.
But I'm going to go to our premiere event, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the Discreet Friends slash YAS slash Boudoir slash God knows how many other
Lola, don't forget Lola.
Lola Entertainment. How could I forget Lola?
How?
She would kick me in the nuts if I even tried to. And she's short enough to reach them very easily.
Yes.
Okay, she's gonna kick me for that, but I don't care. Anyway, so this event goes down August 22nd to August 24th. If it's certain
Yes.
happens to be a certain birthday, somebody's birthday is that weekend. Like, it's me.
It's you.
Yes. So what y'all want to do is you want to go to the Eventbrite. You want to buy your tickets, okay? And when you buy your ticket, you want to put the code MAX in for that little deal, and you will be in the building because you need a ticket and to book your room. So understand that there's two different things. You got two jobs. Book your room, get that ticket. Actually, you got three jobs. Put that code MAX in when you're doing all that so that you handle your scandal. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we gonna do that. And that's where that's at. and that's what it's gonna be. This hotel takeover is butt booty ass nigga from the moment you check in. So do with that as you will, and keep in mind, I know you're not thinking about that now because it's January, but just understand it's gonna be August, so it's gonna be hot like fire. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna want to be comfortable when you're in the situation.
That's right.
All right. So we got that going down. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I didn't save the best for last. But I kind of did, and it's not like it's the best event because all these events is top tier events. Like all this shit is just some lit ass shit. Like it's just a great fucking time. But let me put this here, man. Let me tell you something. This shit is gonna be sexy. This shit right here.
What?
Yes. Now this event is by this event planner, Ready to Escape. They do, black travel and events, but we welcome everybody. It's just a black owned company, so don't think you isolating. Everybody is welcome. Pull up, pull up, pull up. Only color that matters is motherfucking green. You hear me? So that being said, it's a luxury all-inclusive clothing optional resort with nude pool.
Ooh.
Price is starting at $14.45 per person, which is great for a resort like that. And this is from December 12th to the 16th. So it's a 4-day situation. So that's a good deal for 4 days, all-inclusive luxury resort.
Mhm.
I said I might have to book this myself. I was telling them when she sent me this shit for promo. I
Where's the
said,
resort?
shit. Grand Lita.
Hmm.
Now I will not lie and act like I know where that is off the top of my head. Somebody probably does, but I can't lie like I do.
Okay.
Social studies wasn't my best subject.
Me neither.
You
I'm an English kind of girl.
know what I'm saying? But that shit is gonna be lit. And the reason why I'm gonna tell you, I even have a little video for y'all. Just to
Ooh.
give y'all a little taste.
Looking for the ultimate adults only getaway? Escape to Grand Lido Negril, a luxurious, clothing optional boutique resort offering breathtaking oceanfront views from all 26 exclusive suites. Indulge in premium butler service, savor fine dining across 10 exceptional restaurants, and enjoy full access to the amenities of 2 neighboring luxury resorts. Unwind at lively pool parties, elegant themed dinners, and exciting excursions, all tailored for upscale naturists and lifestyle travelers. With just 26 suites available, space is extremely limited. Secure your spot today for an unforgettable December getaway.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna have to dunk on y'all and just go grab this shit. And the
I think
reason
it's in
why,
Jamaica.
I'm gonna tell you something though. Let me tell you, I just when I saw that video, that's not the reason I'm sold on it though. I will tell you these group of people because I'm interacting with them on the side. They not on like I'm not. They on Facebook scattered, but I talk to them on WhatsApp.
Mm-hmm.
When I say it is it is one of the most amazing collections of all types of sexy I've seen in female.
Mm.
I mean, I heard the fellas is alright too. I ain't no judge on that. I could tell that the fellas ain't no slackers, though. But they about their shit. And these motherfuckers is all about travel.
Mm.
They like to travel different places. They're actually having a meet and greet here in New York City for an event that they're doing. And I think like another month or so
Mm.
at Caligula.
Okay.
So that's going down this weekend. It's so real. I never go to Caligula 2 weekends in a row. This is a time where I have to make that exception.
Mm.
For business purposes, of course, of course.
Of course. Of course.
Wink, wink. You know what I'm saying? But my whole thing is that that's what this lifestyle shit is all about, y'all. It's about
Yes.
exploring, having a good time. And can we get can we get these poo putt ass niggas out of here, please? Pardon my N word language, but I could say it. I'm black. My mother from the deep south. My daddy West Indian, but my mother from the deep south. Let me tell you. I guess technically he's from the deeper south, if you want to really be technical. But nonetheless, all of that being said, I encourage y'all to get out here and enjoy this life
Enjoy.
and get the poo putt dudes out.
Yes,
I gotta say
please.
it again. And the messy Jesse chicks too. But it really be them dudes. Like, I hate having to come with a list like, okay, shorty, if you see this one, nah, chill because blah, 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 blah. Or if it's this one, because I ain't gonna act like I don't have a list. I know everybody, so I know all the shit. I have a list. You know what I'm saying? Now Gina said that sounds like a birthday getaway for her.
Oh no, that's my girl.
Oh, that is Jamaica. They said that's Jamaica. See, I couldn't see y'all comments before because I was focused on what I was doing. But yeah, I see it now. Yeah, I feel like listen, that's about to be a situation, man. Because I mean, 1445, and for those that might look and not have $1,400 on their pocket, that's okay. They got payment plans, I'm sure.
Hmm. Yeah, you got
So,
time.
and it's December, so you could literally pay $100 a month and have the shit paid off, eh, almost on by the
You'll owe $200. That's it.
yeah, light money. But you understand what I'm saying? Like, my point is, you could book your flight in advance. Flights to Jamaica is cheap. They're not that bad. I mean, kind of cheap sometimes.
I mean,
But
I fly first class only when I do international, so I gotta
oh,
have that extra.
excuse me, Queen of the Universe. And I thought I was fancying my little upgrade seat. Okay, first class shit. You about to make me have to step my game up some more. I don't
Absolutely. Let's
know.
go. Let's go.
Listen, I just have a hard time paying $1,000 for a flight.
I don't. Not with the comfort, with the food, with the drinks. Before you even sit down, they're like, "What would you like?" The warm towels. Ugh, I have no hard time paying for that.
Which first class do you do though?
I
Which
do.
airline? Because I
So
know it ain't Spirit.
no. I fly American or Delta. I'm actually heading to Jamaica in June, and I think I'm flying Delta first class.
Delta is normally my first choice, and American is my second.
Yep, same.
JetBlue used to be cool, but they got ghetto as hell.
I
I don't know
fly
what
JetBlue
happened there.
sometimes.
N-
I fly JetBlue sometimes.
Nah, but JetBlue be failing on the flights, man. Like
Mm-mm.
JetBlue has had flight delays and cancellations like a motherfucker. They started turning to Spirit.
No, it's not that bad.
I'm telling you, I know like three people who was like stuck at their destinations for like extra day or whatever because these motherfuckers was canceling their shit for no
Listen,
reason. And these are major
American.
airports. You talk about JFK Airport, and you can't get a flight out of there. Like, come on.
Yeah, that's rough. But let me tell you, I got stuck in Colorado with American with a flat tire. The plane had a flat
They ain't put
tire.
a patch in that bitch.
They
They
said
couldn't
it
put a
took
patch.
hours.
They
Not
couldn't
no
patch
plane
it.
tire.
They had to jack it up. They had the guy come.
Crazy business.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's super crazy. I don't even understand. I don't understand.
Yeah.
What is that? What is that? Nail on the fucking on the
On the
runway?
runway.
Like the fuck? Yeah, that's
I've
crazy.
never heard of that before in my life. Like
Me
a
neither.
flat tire on a plane? Like, oh, okay. I guess we do need the tires, but
I
dang.
guess so, because that's different. I've never heard of that. Nova, you have shown me something different today.
Yes.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Flat
Yeah.
tire in the airline. Meanwhile, you were just sitting in your coach seat, like, Oh no, you got first class, so you was sitting in a nice waiting area.
Yeah, yeah. I'm in the
I've
lounges. I do not play when it comes to travel. I'm all the way.
I've done that sometimes. When we went to when I went to Greece with my ex, we flew first class because she a tall ass girl. So
Hmm.
that flight is long as ass. I looked at her, I said, listen, I can't do it. She was like, oh, you don't have to because when you're on the international plane, I said, honey, I've flown this international ship before. I know. But even still, I know that the international planes do have more room than the Airbuses that just go domestic.
Absolutely.
But even still, I'm not doing no coach seat. I can't. I can't fit. And she was like, "Oh, because she was trying not to get me to spend so much money on the thing."
We
I was like,
got you.
"Listen, I'm not gonna be folded up like an accordion. Listen, I had to upgrade our seats on a plane
Hmm.
one time because it was another flight that we took, and we just did a business class seat. Girl, Shorty, if you ever, well, I have old pictures somewhere on my Facebook, but Shorty's hips is crazy. So when me and her sat next to each other, it didn't work. And we was in the front row, right behind the first class. I had to go. I was like, "Yo, is there a couple of seats opening first?" And I had to they gave me a break though, like because they was like, "Nah, we got you," because they had a couple of
Yeah,
seats open,
yeah,
and we had to. After that shit, I was like, "Yeah, nah."
yeah.
So when we went to Greece, I was like, "Listen, I'm not even playing with this." Round tripped it, boom, bang, bow, and you can actually get it a little bit on a decent deal if you know how to play it.
Absolutely. Yeah. I feel like I'm a travel guru. I should probably be a travel agent. If I'm using my passport, I'm flying first class and I'm navigating it. I'm price tracking for a couple weeks before I actually purchase my flight. Like I got the little, and because I got
You
to be
know
from home.
about you know about that little hack where you don't do the when you just put the destination but not your originating address, and you do it on the incognito browser so it
Yes,
doesn't
I
track
know
your
that, the
footprint.
incognito. Hmm.
And I use my VPN, so that keeps me masked.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
This way I spoof an IP address so they don't think that it's me coming back to take a look. So
Mhm.
they showing me the good price because it's my first time looking at it.
That's right. Yeah, listen, so we
That's
telling
why I never,
everybody
let me
all
tell you
the
something.
trips.
All I do, and I'm going to tell you, buy your tickets on the website. Let me tell you something. A lot of these third party apps, y'all be, unless they giving y'all a really good discount, me, I don't like buying third party. When I
Never.
fly, when I'm buying Delta tickets, I'm on the Delta website with
Hmm.
my Delta Access account, and I fucking do whatever I gotta do. American, I got an account with them too, same thing.
That's
Because those
right.
only two airlines I really fuck with. I have a United one too, but I almost never use that. It's like
Yeah,
if I
same.
can't get a flight on the other one. But I'm telling you, get on that website and buy your shit straight because honestly, I've did the price comparison. And you gotta understand something too. When you buy those third party tickets, they're not as flexible. So if something goes
Exactly.
wrong, if you want to upgrade something, now you got to go through a whole thing with Priceline or Expedia or whoever the fuck else.
Mm-mm.
I ain't doing it. So even when I do my hotels, I book everything direct because a lot of times that's what these companies want you to do, and you could actually get almost the same price without the hassle.
And you earn points and miles. Let me tell you, I earn so many points and miles. If I'm staying at a hotel, I probably stay at the hotel like 30 times a year. If I stay at a
Mm-hmm.
hotel 30 days out of the year, I'm getting like at least 5 to 7 of those days free from
Because
points.
you stack up the miles,
Yeah,
and that's
and
the
like I
thing.
get free upgrades and all that other stuff. Like you got to learn how to travel. We gonna get y'all out to Jamaica and out to these trips so we can
Yes, we
learn
gonna
this
be
flight.
naked. And then we're gonna run naked in Tahiti. we gonna frolic on the beaches.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Actually, I'm not a big fan of being naked on the beach because I don't want sand in my crack. But you know what I'm
Set up a
saying?
nice beach blanket. You'll be good. Beach
Nah.
tents.
You know I've never been to Gunnison.
Me either.
And people tell me I'm not going to say that because we're on YouTube. But supposedly the younger versions of our human selves be on those beaches not so dressed either because of naturalists in the way that they move.
Hmm.
And because of that, I just haven't been able to get myself there. Plus, I heard that walk was like the walk of hell or something.
Oh, okay.
Not a big fan of that. Maybe I'll come there and I'll get one of them little scooters or something, a little golf cart or something. I'll ride my ass over to the beach.
Okay.
So, because I mean, I've been saying I'm gonna get there, but
Yeah.
then when the opportunity comes, half these folks that be on this show, they be at that damn beach like a motherfucker.
Hmm.
Me, I just be like, you know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
not a big fan of that. Look at this. See Joy yelling at me? She's like, oh my God, get over it, Max. Come to Gunnison. I'm like, I know I can do the walk physically. I just don't feel like it.
Joy, I'm coming with you. I'm going with
I,
Joy.
I'm selectively lazy. You know what I'm
What's
saying?
what
But
are our final thoughts for tonight?
yeah, what our final thoughts? Because we are spinning wheels and it's like 10:30 right now. You know what
So
I'm saying?
I think my final thought is consent is necessary in all situations. Enthusiastic verbal consent, clear consent is necessary. And don't allow anybody to put you in a box. Don't allow anyone to feel like they're entitled to yourself, your body, anything like that. Live your best life. YOLO.
And that goes for the fellas too. Don't let them press you, fellas. Don't let them shorties press you. If you don't want to play with that chick, it is perfectly okay to be like, not me, not now, my body, my choice.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But
Yes.
anyway,
We're all
we
safety.
got some roasting to do next week. Actually, I do have a final thought.
Okay.
This is personal. Even Nova didn't know I was going to do this. So she's looking like, oh shit. No, I'm not going to do anything crazy.
Okay.
I'm going to say this. To know me is to love me. If you know me, and those that know me and those that have heard of me or my character for the most part, is good thing. Understand that sometimes people will plant things in your head to dissuade you from possibly getting next to me and getting next to my energy because I don't want them next to it. Understand that you should know me or anyone. It's different if you see somebody really moving in mess. There are exceptions, but I will just speak for myself because I'm me and everybody ain't me. Don't make decisions as to how you're going to deal with me based on bullshit that somebody feeding you. Because often that's going to lead you to miss out on a possible good connection. And I say this because there's not much that escapes my purview. Again, I avoid confrontation, so I don't say anything. But I'm making this statement on this show where
Mm-hmm.
everybody in the world could see it. For those that would not know me from a can of paint, but maybe considering they want to interact with me. Also, for those that thought that because they heard me last week kicking the women's ass, thought I didn't like females, you are sorely mistaken. I love women. I have this lovely woman here who, if we weren't working together, her cheeks would have been well clapped. But we working together, so it's strictly business. Um, and I just want all of that to be out there so that everybody understands I am my own person and know me based on the content in context of my character, not the hearsay of those who aren't built to stand next to me. And I think with that being said, we gonna bid y'all good night, stay blessed, stress free, and have a lot of sex.
Yes.
We out of here.
Good night.
Peace.